Hold on. I know the fuck. We ain't about to have that. Hold on, YouTube. Don't play with me. Ooh, what she mean? What up, though? What up, though? I done fucked up the damn YouTube. There we go. Oh, I know what it is. It's the fucking light. Scoot this bitch back. We ain't got time for no glares now. Cousin, can you put that light? Oh, yeah, there we go. Because my love. There we go. Oh, yes, there we go. Yeah, okay. It's Friday. It's 8 o'clock. So y'all already know what time it is. And if you don't, then you about to find out. For sure.
It's time for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits. Every
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
And that's on motherfucking period.
Let's go.
If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. I did all my time now, I'm about to prove something. I did all my time now, I did all my time. I said what I said, and I don't need no nothing. I told you I'm not. I stand on my word, and I promise you yeah. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. My time now, I'm about to prove something. I said what I said, and I don't do no bluffing. And I swear that I'm God. God, I'm gonna be something. So if you was out, I'll show you how I'm in my own plan. No man gon' take me off my square, but if you take me there, I'll show you why I don't play. It ain't a game. You say you care for who you cross. That's why it pays to be the boss. Yeah. One call I can't get you on, and they be busting you down like some soft. Yeah, really don't gotta say much, but you can see that I got all the sauce. Yeah. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. I did all my time now, I'm about to prove something. I did all my time. I said what I said, and I don't do no nothing. And I swear that I'm still on my word, and I promise you yeah. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. I did my time now, I'm about to prove something. I said what I said, and I don't do no bluffing. I stand on my word, and I promise you I promise to God if I don't become great, it's because they can't handle the real. And if I'm lying, put that on the Bible. Play by and call it a deal. People be lying, let's keep it a bill. The shit you be saying, I can't even feel. So a lot of time I'm solo, cause people be switching like roles in the film. I don't have time for the haters, and I don't have time to be playing these games. If I said something, I'm in it. I'm setting examples, I don't wanna be like these names. I'm in a name for myself, mama really gave me no help. I came in the game and I swear I did it and gave him hell. Wait, but I don't need you to apologize. You already showed me who you really truly are. And I'm not even judging you, just saying that what you did, like you would have to say. But it's okay, I'm doing great. I get to that pay. If I cut you off, it's cause you was fake and I won't see you. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. I know my time now, I'm about to prove something. I know my time now, I did all my time. I said what I said and I don't do no bluffing. I stand on my word and I promise you yeah. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. My time now, I said what I said and I don't do no bluffing.
Listen, I said what I said and I don't do no bluffing. Okay? Now, y'all already know when it get deep, I gotta light up a joint. Shout out to Bishop Exotics. Make sure y'all follow my dog on all social media. It's all about love, support, good vibes, and positive energy, and that's all we trying to spread. Contrary to what you might hear come out of my mouth, this is the Couch Chronicles, and it's never been a limit. So if you ever get offended by anything that I say on this podcast, let me light up. Now, I was specifically asked to talk about what's going on in the world right now as far as like the trannies feeling like they're more women than us females. You know, and a lot of people get offended. You know, and I'm not gonna lie, some of these motherfucking trannies is looking amazing. Okay, some of them is better than me because sometimes I be looking like a horse. Okay, yeah, I do. So, and that's fine. Matter of fact, put that in your diss track. But I personally don't get offended by any tranny feeling like they more woman than me, because there's men that's out here that's feeling like they're more women than us too. The same ones, except they're still dressing in these thug ass clothes. They're still acting like these thug ass fucking niggas. These are the same ones. I feel like the trannies have way more respect. It says, side note, I'm ready for the juicy questions you got for me. I got you, girl. Yes, I got some good questions for you too. But this is my thing. If you are a woman and you're offended by a tranny saying that they more woman than you, I don't know why you offended. Who give a fuck? Let them think what they want to think. Let them feel how they want to feel. Literally, men are transforming right before our eyes as well. Did y'all see that rapper? I think his name is Lil Thrax or something. I want to say that's his name, but he started off a thug rapper, and now he's literally transitioning right before you guys' eyes. I just posted it on the Couch page on Facebook. Before I go on, make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook and TikTok, my main YouTube, Instagram, and my .com, which is Couch, THA Real, JANELL, and Couch Chronicles No Limits right here on Instagram. Make sure you like, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button. If you're watching on Instagram, make sure that you share it live, because trust me when I say somebody needs to hear this. You hear me? Somebody needs to hear this. Now, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with what's going on with Jess Hilarious. She's into it right now with the tranny world. And the thing is when you come in for that side, and I'm saying it like I'm not part of it, because y'all would consider me being part of the LGBTQIHXZZTFD community, but I'm just me, okay? Now, I don't believe love has a gender. I've always been pansexual my whole life. I just so happen to be with my soulmate, and she just so happens to be a woman. But there are really human beings that are born and they truly feel like they are not in their right skin. They literally feel like they were supposed to be another sex. So my thing is this: who are we to judge those people that are transitioning? They are living in their truth. I'd rather you transition and cut your dick off if you want to and put a pussy on than to be acting like you already cut your dick off and got a pussy on, but you still like you hard. Like, I'd rather you be standing and walking in your truth. Like, walk in your truth. Know who you are. Being a man arguing with a female is not knowing who you are. I don't care. And I'm going to talk about it as many times as I want to, because guess what? Not only is this my podcast, but I fucking can. What? Did you get that wrong? Now, I'm going to address this because I've had 3 people come at me today on this behalf. And I'm going to say this. If you guys didn't know, reels get you money. Did you hear me? Reels. Yeah. You can get up to I'm gonna just say this. One time my check was so big from Facebook, they literally started capping all of us. Literally. It didn't, when they first started the reels, the money with the reels, it did not have a cap. I promise you it didn't. Because I damn near shut the motherfuckers down. Okay? Okay, because my reels go viral. If you haven't noticed. If you don't get these views twisted. Don't do that. Don't ever get it twisted that you are not up to date with who I am as a person, as an artist, as a podcaster, as a human. Listen, never get anybody fucked up. Don't ever underestimate anybody. You just never know what walk of life somebody has been through. You never know what type of things they have been through, or what type of things they have done in their life. Don't ever think because I look like this that I won't, and that I'm vegan, that I won't eat you alive. Like, what are we doing? It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. If you just now tuning in, make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook and TikTok, Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram and my .com, which is THARealJANELL. Now, if you tune in and you tune in late, or you listening on Spotify, let me know what you think about. Cousin, can I see the lighter? Let me know what you think about what's going on in the world with trannies feeling like they're better than women. Now, I have a lot of tranny friends, which wouldn't mind fucking you, Sis Jones. So I got somebody for you. But I have a lot of tranny friends, and I'm actually thinking about getting them on the podcast. You know, because I have questions, and I know other people have questions as well. So I'm curious to know your thoughts on what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, do you fear like being in a world like and being deceived by a tranny, you know, and then not knowing until you pull your pants down and they already done sucked your dick to capacity to where you was about to nut all in their fucking throat. Yeah. And then right when you pulled out and they pulled their pants down and they bent over, you just seen it was two squished ass balls with KY jelly between it to look like a fucking pussy. You know. And what do? Do you beat their ass, or do you pretend that you didn't see these big ass fucking chunky ass elephant balls and continue fucking like you're actually in a pussy, but you're actually in the asshole? Or do you save your dick because you could possibly do that and think that you're doing it behind closed doors, and then the secret gets out, and the only thing you really can do is your word against theirs. Okay. Yeah, that's the only thing you can do. So, or you can just be like, yo, dog, I didn't know that you was one of them. I gotta go. I don't want to beat your ass because I know that you probably thought that I really wanted this. He said, did you come at the wrong time? No. I was asked to specifically talk about, you know, what's going on in the world with how trannies are feeling like they're better than, that they're actually more woman than a woman. So what I'm saying is if you a man and you end up being deceived, not knowing that you was taking a tranny to the bed, they didn't tell you, and you didn't find out until you seen these big elephant balls with KY jelly on it, looking like a wet ass pussy, but it's not. So I was just saying, how would you feel? Would you beat their ass and walk out, or would you be like, yo, dog, I didn't know. I'm gonna go ahead and fuck you this one time. If you say anything, it's my word against yours. They gonna believe me because I got more credibility in this street. That's how I'm telling you, it's happening. Not only are these men transforming right before our eyes, but they actually having sex with these trannies. And that's why the trannies are feeling like they're more woman than us. Cause the sneaky links is them. They the sneaky links. And they want to keep that dick coming back. So they not gonna say nothing. Best kept secret. Okay. Best kept secret. They gonna keep your secret because they want to keep getting fucked by you. And you want to keep fucking on the cool. It's really sad. But I said all of that to say this. Walk in your truth. Stand in your truth. Don't be one of those men that transforms into a female without actually doing the real transformation. Don't turn into a bitch. Because once you start displaying bitch assness, yeah. If you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook and TikTok, Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube, Instagram, and my .com, which is THA Real JANELL. Now, today is Friday, and in Oklahoma, it's a lot of shit going on. I don't know if y'all been to the Paseo district, but the whole area is shut down. They got concerts on the street right now. If you guys didn't already go to see Too Fat, actually, he's just now leaving, but he was serving, he's serving y'all some good tree. And where was it at? On the southwest side. His post is in my story, so make sure that you follow him and support him. I don't know if y'all seen the mic on the couch, but the mic on the couch been going crazy. And the last person to eat that motherfucker up was Too Fat. And when I say he ate that motherfucker up, now I wasn't expecting that little shout out that he put in there with me, but it was hard. He was hard. He's one of my favorite rappers in Oklahoma City. Well, that's in the Oklahoma area. Matter of fact, I could damn near put him up against 10 of y'all and he would eat every single one of you motherfuckers. For real. And that's starting with the old school people that's been doing music since 1922. Okay? So, and let's get back on that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go back to that because, listen, I'm really sick and tired of motherfuckers coming for me. Why are y'all coming for me? I'm literally not the one, not the two, or the three. I'm not. No, for real. Like, you don't have to send anybody to say anything to me. You don't. Because I'm a Taurus. It makes it worse. Because it's gonna make me want to say something. It's gonna make me do this. And if that's just what you want is free publicity and you want traffic to your page, because this is bringing you traffic and me traffic. Shout out to your peoples that be watching my page, because on God y'all watching. Y'all got my shit up there. Thank you. Y'all got my YouTube channel going crazy. Y'all got my reels going crazy. The diss track is at 1.9K views in 2 days? Like, let's get it. And the views is still going up. Okay? Now, I'm really sick and tired, though, of people coming and approaching me on your behalf. That's not manly. That's not gangster. It's really not gangster. You heard the diss track? What you think about it? Is that what the fire notes is for? But that's not... And I don't care what... And I'm going to say this. And if anybody got any issues with what I'm about to say, then I want you to do this. And if you behind your screen right now like, bitch, I want you to do this. If you see a bitch, you slap a bitch. You hear me? From the bottom of my fucking heart. You see a bitch, you slap a bitch. Okay? Now listen to this. I'm going to say this once, and then I'm going to say it again in my track when I perform it. Okay? For cash. Okay? Do y'all know what an analogy is? Or, I don't know if y'all know what battle rapping is. And I got some people that's watching and that tunes in that's actual battle rappers. But I'm saying that to say this. In battle rapping, You know what they do? They dig up all the information that they can on you. Good, bad, and different. I don't give a fuck if it's about your kid in the ICU. I'm not kidding. They will bring that up. That's called battle rapping. When you do a diss track, what did you think I was supposed to say in there? I love you, you love me. What? Fuck was y'all thinking? No, I'm gonna be as disrespectful as fucking possible. What? So the line, recording calls, probably working for the feds. Now the person that approached me today on your behalf said, now why would you put that jacket on her? Well, let me tell y'all something. If you are at a park and you hear a duck quacking and you just so happen to turn around, you know what you're going to see? A duck. Because that's what the fuck was quacking. A duck. If it's quacking, it's a duck. I don't know anybody that records phone calls if they not up to something. They specifically put motherfuckers in prison, in jail, to record cellies. And don't tell me that I'm putting a jacket on, but you said, oh yeah, but she does do that. She did do that. I know she do. Okay, it's a duck, motherfucker. It's quacking. Yes. So if you didn't know, if you recording phone calls, I'm assuming that you're working for the feds. And if you're saying I'm putting a jacket on you, all I'm saying is, what's recording phone calls? Can I get an answer on that one? If you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook and TikTok, Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram and my .com, which is THA, real JANELL. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the like button. I know it's Friday and y'all probably out having fun. It's cool. Y'all come back, rewatch it. Leave me a comment, and I will be leaving up a reel, so you know it will get for real. Okay, y'all like that? Yeah. Let me get another song popping off. Can you turn that up for me, please? Big knob. Big knob to the right in front of you. Yep. Yeah, let's bump that shit. Thanks. Oh, you 200? Okay. That's hilarious. Wait.
You ain't gotta say a word, your whole presence be screaming, bitch. You be playing up, but that pressure just made you stiff. Pillow talking, you should worry about your kids. Recording calls, probably working for the feds. Still wonder why the fuck this nigga isn't dead. If you 1000, then show me the facts. I need to see some receipts. You cannot barter your name in these streets. You only tough when you behind the screen. I seen you last night, where was that energy? Since now I'm calling your bluff, you know you can't fuck with me. That's the reason you already don't need to admit it. We see it, but keep on pretending. And I'ma keep pulling your card. Now go get some dicks that you transform to pussy. Sis, you done started me up, now you gon' have to cook me. You gon' have to come harder than I heard you fuck. If you was smarter, then you probably would've given up. But since you didn't, then we in. Now you know I'm on your head.
That's on your mama,
bitch.
Yeah, I said it. One thing about coming for a tourist, baby, if you come for a tourist, you gonna have to come hard. You gonna have to come because we are petty than a motherfucker. And we enjoy it. Like, we literally lose no sleep. I know I don't. I slept so good last night. The only thing that's bothering me is my motherfucking sciatic nerve. And you didn't do that, baby. No. No, I lose no sleep. Not only that, is let's get one thing straight. Every time that song plays, I get paid. You ain't gotta say a word, your whole presence be screaming, bitch. Okay. You be playing thug, but that pressure just made you stiff. Pillow talking, you should worry about your kids. Recording calls, probably working for the feds. Still wonder why the fuck this nigga isn't dead. If you 10-100, then show me the facts. Man, I'm just saying. I do all my own recording, my own mixing and mastering. Okay, all my own video edits, like self-made. What are we talking about? Like, yeah, okay, it's the Couch Chronicles, and I told y'all it's no limits. It's never been one. Okay? Okay, if y'all haven't already done so, check on your strong people. Your peoples is going through it right now. Check on sis. But don't come to me like, you a bully. Am I? What did you think Taurus was? A bull. Motherfucking bull. I'm on my bully shit. But I can always finish anything that's been started. I got merch that's coming out. Sis Jones shirts. If anybody want to purchase any, I might have it in pink, white, and black. But I for sure will have it in white and black. If you're looking for a shirt, hit me up. Tuesday, make sure y'all tap in with L1. His album release party is going to be at Officials Sports Bar and Grill. Okay? If I remember the address, I would throw it to y'all, but I don't remember. What up, cousin? So, cousin, I was just talking earlier today about trannies. Did you want to put your 2 cents in? I can bring you up. Oh yeah, it says you requested to come in. Okay. Let me make sure everything is. All right, cousin. Come on in. What up, though? If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. Okay. What up, though?
What's going on?
Yeah, on the couch. On the couch, off the couch. Yeah, what? So earlier today, I was just, talking about how a lot of these trainees are feeling like they are more woman than a woman. What are your thoughts on it? Oh, let me say this first. So, you in a club, you tipsy, you feeling yourself. A badass tranny, but you don't know it's a tranny walk up to you. You don't find out till y'all get to the room and she pull her pants down and it's some big ass elephant balls with KY jelly. What are you doing? Are you going to respectfully be like, yo, I'm going to hit you this one time, but you can't say nothing? Or I'm going to beat your ass and I'm leaving with my respect?
I don't know why you tried me with that question because I'm a Taurus too.
Okay.
I wouldn't have never made it back to the room with a bitch that looked rough.
No. Some of them is literally like.
Yeah, I know. You're not tricking me though. Cause one, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that thirsty. I mean, a bitch gotta really be bad and have. I mean, in the club, I'm not even really inclined to talk to a chick in the club. I'm not really gonna take you serious, but
right.
To go from there to the room is unlikely. But I'm not gonna be talking to nobody that I haven't already figured out.
Right.
Front. I'm not rushing back to the room like some of these dudes. But on the training topic, before I start shitting on them, because they asked for this attention, so they gonna get it. I think it's ridiculous that when they ask the question of what is a real woman, the simple answer is your motherfucking mama. That's all.
Right.
A real woman is your motherfucking mama because they came from a woman. So that's the difference. We don't have to go into an explanation because they know what it is. Now, y'all know who runs the world, obviously. It's white men. It's not black men. This is shit that they want to do. And they taking a part of.
Right.
I don't see trans men fighting to go into the men's bathroom to use the bathroom. Only trans women are doing that, and they're trying to go into women's bathroom. For those people that don't know, trans men are biological born women who want to be men. They're not trying to come into our bathrooms. I find it ridiculous that I now have to go into the bathroom with my 11-year-old daughter. I mean, if you only have 2 tools that you use to urinate and they only make 2 bathrooms, you should be using the bathroom which fits the tool that you started on this earth with when you came out your motherfucking mama. So, as far as meeting people outside, though, they would obviously have a wig on or be in some type of makeup and all that. I'm not really with the wigs and the makeup, so those kind of people, I would definitely pass them up easily because I'm not with the wigs and eyelashes and all this fake shit. I'm not with all of that anyway. I understand it's like a new generation, but it's a shame, man. And I do want them to drag women, though, and I'm going to be honest. I want them to drag women because y'all made them y'all best friends. When this first started getting crazy, men were out here saying we wasn't accepting it. And people were saying, oh, you guys are rude, you're disrespectful, you're supposed to accept people for this and this and that. No, you're not.
Well, this is the thing. This is my thing. I feel like now the reason why not only tranny women feel like they got one up on women, because what I said earlier was a reason why they have one up on us is because they are fucking these men on a down low, and they are literally keeping their secrets. This is their best kept secret because they don't want to lose getting that dick. Not only that, is women. I know I can say maybe 75% of the women that I know are so dominant, okay, that a lot of the men that's around them, they can't handle them because they are literally bitching up. So of course these men are going to these.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
These men are going to these trannies that they can get away with. Yeah, there's a lot of DLs, I'm telling you.
No, I know, I believe it.
And these trannies, they feeling like, man, girl, I'm better than you. I got you. Little do you know, I got your nigga. Or little do you know, I'm for real. This is why they feeling like they got one up, and they are now because these same trannies was the same thugs. It's a rapper that just turned that's transitioning right now because he was probably being treated like, okay, his woman was probably very dominant. So now he's taking up the role of a woman like, yeah, I can do it more feminine than her. Yeah, I can give these men what they missing out of the women that's acting more dominant.
Well, I think women asked for this. Women wanted them to be their hairdressers, their makeup artists, you wanted them to confide in and all this bullshit. First it was the gay guys, which we didn't want to accept gay guys. Men did that as well. We got them in the family, whatever. We accept everything. When you start talking tranny, let me ask you a good question. If you were an EMS worker, and I called you to my house, and I was complaining because I feel like I'm going to have a miscarriage, what would you say to me when you showed up to my house? I'm a man. I called the EMS. I said, I feel like I'm going to have a miscarriage. I'm just going on, and I'm flailing about and acting all dainty, I'm saying, oh, my God, I think I'm going to have a miscarriage. Help me. What would you do?
If I got there and you was a trans?
No, I'm me. I'm telling you as me. Look at me right here. I'm telling you I think I'm having a miscarriage. What would you do when you got there and you were an EMS worker?
I think as an EMS worker, they would be under contract to put you in a mental hospital.
Oh, okay, so you would put me in a mental hospital, but if I added a wig on and a skirt and said the same thing, you wouldn't.
And you identified as
No, I don't
Antonia.
have to identify as anything. You see the difference? Based on what I have on.
Right. It's true.
You would respect what I said if I had a wig on and said I was a bitch.
Right.
But you would say I'm a mental case if I didn't have a wig on. You knowing me having a wig on, you knowing I'm a biological man, but if I said I was having a miscarriage and I was a tranny, you wouldn't say, oh, I'm going to take him to the mental hospital.
Right, and the reason why they wouldn't be able to, and I actually brought this up on the podcast before about trannies going into the bathroom at the YMCA. A trans woman can go into the men's bathroom, in the women's bathroom, and a trans man can go into the man's bathroom. Now, in the YMCA contract, it states that you are not allowed to discriminate against anyone's sex, gender, race, so they can go into the same bathroom without being discriminated against. And if you come at them or say anything to them, then you are against the law. So as far as a person treating you as if you identify as a trans, by law they are not allowed to just be like, this motherfucker gotta go. But if you was a man, yes, they can do that. But it's not, because it's not against the law to do it against a man. But if you was identifying as a trans, because it's considered a hate crime, and I say it without the quotations as well.
What would happen to me if I went into Chase Bank and I filled out for a home loan, I want a mortgage loan, and I put on the application that I'm a white man?
Okay, it would be different if you was a trans white man.
No, forget trans. Let's forget that part. I put on the application, I'm a white man, and I'm trying to get a home mortgage loan. Chase would call the cops on me. And
actually, you know what? They probably wouldn't even call the cops. You know what they would probably do? They would probably just circle the correct one and keep going about their business. For real.
No. I'm making sure that's on my... I'm completely, clearly lying, saying you could look at me and say I'm not Caucasian.
Right, but they're going to assume, well, he's high. He probably scribbled the wrong one.
Go to the application in the garbage. However, if I went in with a dress on once again and filled it out and said my name is not Anton, it's Antoinette.
Right.
It would be a different story.
Yes.
So they're picking and choosing who they think is mentally stable.
Yes.
So the EMS worker wouldn't say that the trainee was stable if they walked up on the trainee who said they're having a miscarriage and they know it's a trainee. They're not going to say he's unstable. But me, they're going to say, oh, this nigga must be crazy. He's unstable. Yes. Chase is going to say, oh, this dude is saying he's a white guy on loan. He's unstable.
Right.
But if I had a skirt on, you would accept. And this shows you the perversion of the leaders of this country who don't look like us, because our people didn't start this. This is your colonizers. These are colonizers who are doing this. And as far as the woman being dominant and their man messing with a trainee or whatever, listen. I think women need to figure out that they're not fit, and this is no disrespect, for leadership. If we left this in the hands of a chick, you guys accepted this behavior from these guys. There's men on my team that we'd all like to beat the shit out of these guys. But you guys said, no, those are my friends. No, it's nothing.
Who had the last say, though? Who had the last say, a man or a woman?
Say again?
Who had the last say, a man or a woman?
I believe it was the niggas on my team who were changing the laws. So, but again, this shows you it ain't the black men. Black men don't run shit here. It's white men.
Right. So that goes to show you that at the end of the day, whether it's a woman or a man making a decision, or you're saying that a woman making the decisions is a terrible idea, but it's the man making the decision. The woman just influenced him.
Well, it's the perverts. Sure, it's a perverted group of people at the top. Because people at the bottom don't make these decisions. It's the people at the top. And it's gotten too far. It's just gotten out of hand. You're telling, you could do what you want to do in your life. You know, back in the day, I was born in 1975.
Right.
There was a time when I was a child, 9, 10, 11, I knew where the number spot was. At one point, I knew the building in the Bronx where the peephole would move to the side and they would serve you your little weed out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So back in the days, there was a place where people kept the things that were not supposed to be done. They kept that from being visible to children.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're doing adult behavior in front of children.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want you to have your little nieces or your little daughter or your son seeing me with my girlfriend. I'm outside, my hand in her ass. We looking like we need a room.
Right.
Your kids sit and see me ready to fornicate with my girl outside.
Right.
Just right in public. Just like your kids shouldn't see a nigga smoking crack or smoking weed or
right. They more conservative with that. They more conservative with that.
Behavior.
They more conservative with that shit.
To bring it to school, it shows that not only do you lack respect for parents and what they want,
mm-hmm.
you lack respect for a higher authority because you don't get the right to just put on children what they're not ready for. See, because as bad as they would show those behaviors to children, I bet you they wouldn't want me to go and show a bunch of 3-year-olds. They wouldn't want me to leave a bunch of 3-year-olds in a classroom with a bunch of books of matches. You know why? If I flicked a book of matches and set the shit on fire and I walked out, they would go, why would you do that? You were just clearly irresponsible leaving matches in front of children. You know they would want to set that on fire. Mm-hmm. What do you think you're doing when you set these things in front of kids and then you just leave? You could do all the fake explaining. And, you know, a lot of people don't like to be judged. This is what I'm noticing now. In this new world,
right,
we don't want to hear judgment. Because if I tell somebody, you can't judge me, that means I don't have to be accountable.
Right.
Where there's no accountability, you can do anything you want. So when people say, oh, don't judge what somebody's doing. No, there is a judge. You get judged when you go for a fucking job interview. Mm-hmm. You get judged when you go apply for a fucking college. Mm-hmm. You get judged when you go to the military. You got to pass a test over there. You get judged at the driver's fucking license at the DMV, all right? Let's cut the bullshit. Mm-hmm. You got these niggers, white people. I don't give a fuck. Everybody in America has gone bananas because you don't want to be judged. Yet every place in the world you go to, you're judged. Mm-hmm. You're judged based on your merit. What are you bringing to the... Are you qualified for a position? So you can't go outside and say and call yourself things and put on flags and parades. And you don't want, like... You want these special rights. Like, trainees don't want everybody to accept them for who they are. Mm-hmm. They didn't accept themselves for who they was when they were born. Are you fucking kidding me? You can't tell me to accept you for who you are now. You didn't like yourself when you were born. And you're asking me who was the woman. I'm going to again tell a trainee, your mama's a woman, motherfucker. That's very simple. Mm-hmm. We on the couch, goddammit.
Yeah, ain't no fucking limits. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you in the Bronx. I'm going to tell you in Colorado. We take a flight on motherfucking Virgin Atlantic to space. You was born a nigga. My dude, you by your mama. Mm. That's it. I'm never calling a tranny her or she. I would never. You don't ever disrespect me. Ever. Mm-hmm. Never. My daughter won't do it. I'd slap her teeth out. Are you kidding me?
Oh, wow.
You know who this is here? With the deep voice.
Teeth gone.
Trying to get into the bathroom with you. Come on. I can't get a loan as a white man with 840 credit score? No, I can't. You're telling people they can pretend to be what they want. I can pretend to be a graduate. Meanwhile, I'm a failure in high school. I can tell them, no, I should get my diploma. I didn't pass a fucking class. You're telling people they can just be something that they don't qualify for. That's not... We have to keep it real.
Oh, yeah.
Not keep it... I'm going to say what I want because there's so many perverts and they have money. I just want their money, so I'm going to accept what they want me to accept so I can continue to do business. Those people aren't for me. I have no disrespect. They came out with gay bars. I didn't think you needed a gay bar. I think if gay people want to go any place to drink, they should. It's like having, would it be okay again for white people to have white-only bars, motherfuckers? No. Right? Right? White-only movie theaters? Are we going to come out with gay-only movie theaters and shit? Trannies are acting like there's the third bathroom. Now, what they should do is say, if you're of the new genders and you like to be in the bathroom doing what the fuck you want, we will create an additional space for you, which is those bathrooms. You know how you go in
They
the
asked
bathrooms
about
in some
that
places,
though.
they have the bathrooms where it's not a sex orientation. You just go in there and it's only one sink and one toilet.
Right, yeah, it's a lot of places out here that's like that.
And that's all you have to do. But to say I have to accept something that you didn't accept is disrespectful to me. If I'm poor, Chase doesn't have to say, hey, we have to give you this loan because you want to be rich.
Give me a second.
I'm a broke ass nigga and don't
Give me a
work.
second. If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles and there ain't no fucking limits. Yo, follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, right here on Instagram, Couch Chronicles No Limits, and my main YouTube, Instagram, and my .com, which is THARealJANELL. It's Friday, and what we've been talking about is not only Sis Jones, but we've been talking about which falls into the same category as trannies. We've been talking about trannies and how they're taking over shit everywhere, pretty much.
Women said one. Not all women. Now, I'm gonna say for the audience, this is not all. I know I'm not speaking in all. We don't use the word all 100% and no fucking topic for the dummies in the back. Okay? But when we start talking about, oh, I don't need a man, and we're going to make friends with people who may have been sexually abused when they were kids and things of that nature. Hurt people tend to hurt other people. This person does not like how they work. And they want to change their sex, and then they're upset when people look at them and go, well, I know you're not that, but it's not right. You can't
Right, but they also don't assume
like what you turned into when you didn't like what you originally was yourself.
Right, but they also no. This is what you made a good point earlier, because they also assume that you're not going to judge them.
You can assume that, but that would be making an ass out of you and me. People have the right to judge. The court judges, again, your fucking job when you go for an interview, they look at your skills and they go, you know what, we've seen some better people. Some better qualified people. So this is not, we you know, I get it. Unfortunately, there are men on my team who want to be on your team. It's a small percentage. But then when you add that with the gay men, I mean, it's just making more options for me. So all these women who say they don't have any good men around, it's just because
the men that they wanted is now transitioning.
Not only that, the men that they want really don't want them. That's to be honest. The men that most women want don't want you. Most women want the top 10% of men available on the planet, which are the high earning men. I am a Henry. You know what they call that, my godfather? High earning, but I'm not rich yet. That's what a Henry is. High earning, not rich yet. Okay? I got a few things I got to do to be a high value man. Most women want to be with a man of high value. That's an 8, a 9, or a 10. Here's the problem. All women want to be, most women, I won't say all, most want to be with a high value, a man that can take care of them and do this and that. Right? So how could that happen for most women if there are way more women than there are men? You only want the top 10%. You're excluding and walking past 90% of good available men. And you want the top 10%. That's why chicks be fucking with dudes and they're cheating on them and shit like this. With all these trannies and again, men die at a fast rate. We're in prison more than any other. We have more people in prison in America than any other country. Mm-hmm. This is taken away from the man and the family structure. This country is destroying the family structure. The nuclear family does not have a chance in making it. And since a lot of women prefer that, hey, I could do it by myself. I'm independent. Mm-hmm. No man that wants a wife is going to be with an independent woman. That makes absolutely no sense. Mm-hmm. The tranny thing must have came about because there's some niggas who they just couldn't get no pussy, and I guess they just gonna go take whatever they can get to get a nut off. I mean, to each his own. But don't go in the bathroom with my daughter. I'm gonna kill you. Mm-hmm.
Y'all, if you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, and y'all already know it ain't no fucking limits.
If I was taking you out for dinner in Tulsa, and you like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'll be right out fucking side. I'm going to stand outside the bathroom because I don't know what's gonna go on now. Because now these niggas want to be in the stall depressed with their legs up, with your hairy legs up and shit. And the fact that some women believe that y'all can fight a nigga, y'all not gonna be able. When this nigga decides to punch you in the face and shit, I bet you when he goes to the court gonna have to say, did this lady fight a man or did she fight a woman?
Right.
So we gotta be realistic and stop playing the games. You can play Halloween all year if you want and dress up in women's clothing. That's Halloween. That's what you're doing. But to tell children that, like, you know, bitch ass Dwayne Wade, you letting your son make a lifetime for the rest of his life decision, but he can't drive a car yet. He can't even cook a meal for himself. He can't buy alcohol. He can't go out and be out after hours in some states because they have curfew. But you're going to let a 12-year-old say that they want to be a girl. Stop it. Let's stop it. I mean, you can't live in a society where there is no judgment. No judgment means I don't have to be accountable. Imagine if I went and stole on Fifth Avenue and I said to everyone, hey, I'm just so broke. I had to break into Bergdorf and Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Chanel. I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. I'm broke. I don't just get the right to do that and go, well, don't judge me. I needed the money. No one would help me. I didn't have parents. That's not, you don't get to just do, no. If you don't judge me, there's no accountability. When you're telling somebody you can't judge me, that means I can do anything. I'm lawless. There's no rules. There's only a few people who like that. You know, unfortunately, you was in a place where they had a lot of rules. Mm-hmm. And it would be harder for you to go against the rules. There's rules when you go into church. Mm-hmm. There's rules when you go into school. Mm-hmm. There's rules when you go into your workplace. There's rules when you're in your relationship with your lady, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Didn't she give you an establishment of rules? Or listen, if you do this and that, I'm not fucking with you.
You talking about my wife?
Didn't she give you some rules?
No.
She said, do what you want in this relationship?
Okay, first of all, that is my best friend. We've been like this since prison, so it's never been. Did she give you? No, she don't be like. No, she don't just go say, go do whatever you want. But I'm not like that anyway. I'm not about to just go bust that pussy open and tell her bring it back.
Okay, so we can't tell people you can just go and change your sex and do what you want. You can just do what you want.
I'm gonna say this.
It doesn't matter how you feel. I just feel like a woman. Yeah, you feel.
No. I said this earlier. I would rather a man. That's a man. To if you're gonna be doing female shit like arguing with a woman and putting yourself in the same position as a woman, I would rather you walk into your true self and become a tranny. I would.
Hey, listen, y'all make them y'all best friends. That's cool and everything. I can respect what they want to be and what they want to do, but until then, so you tell me if you outside, me and you, and you get in an argument with one of them because they like, you ain't that bitch, and they got that old manly voice on, and they arguing with you, and one smacks the shit out you, and he's a woman now, right? Should I stand back and let you fight that bitch? Go ahead, sis.
No, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
What should I do?
What you should do, we family, you better motherfucking jump in. I don't give a fuck if it's a woman, man.
Jump in against a bitch?
If it's, did you not hear me? I don't give a fuck if it's a woman, man. 8 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy. We jumping them motherfuckers. I'm playing. I'm playing, cousin. No, for real. It ain't finna be no shit like that because, number one, I do not condone the bitch word, period. None of my friends call me bitch. We don't call each other bitch in fun. I don't do that word at all.
I know,
unless,
because you know how for the people, they be on that loose with that yes and all that shit.
Never. And when they do that, I immediately be like, oh, no, I don't do that word. Immediately. Anybody that knows me knows that. They can vouch for me.
So
I don't play no games.
What do I do when it's a one-on-one? Hands is thrown on you. The cops and the state said this is a woman.
Right.
This woman is dragging you, and I know you can fight, but
right.
this woman dragging you.
Know this.
Him with
know
the big
this.
hands and the big long arms.
Listen. Know this. That's not gonna happen.
Oh.
Know that.
I don't want LeBron James to go get his 6 rings in the WNBA, right? Because it wouldn't be fair, right? That wouldn't be fair, right? So we can't do this. Like I said, if a motherfucker want to play Halloween every day, go ahead. You want to be? I don't have a. Do it in your house though. There's kids out
don't
here.
Come outside.
Their parents are home trying to do the best job they can. A lot of them are single. The kids shouldn't have to. You know, we used to have to teach our kids about trying to be the best scholastically and the best in the school. Now we gotta way before we should start teaching them about what is a woman. A woman is your motherfucking mama. It's that simple. Mm-hmm. Where everybody came from, every tranny, every gay man, every lesbian, every bisexual, every pansexual came from a woman, a pussy bleeding.
Shout out to my panties.
Woman. It's the facts.
That kind of sounded different, didn't it?
That's what you call your motherfucking mama. They came from a motherfucking mama. Like, what are we going around and making rules? You guys are getting your laws taken right away from you, but I'm laughing because this is what you asked for. You said we weren't shit. We can't defend. You don't want to be with us. You don't respect men. So the new men came and joined your team.
The new
men. They
can't
get pussy, so I guess they want some of that shitty dick. You know, they want a nigga to fart on their dick. Whatever they doing.
They do. I told you what they do is they get them elephant balls. And they get these rubber band things and they tie them together and they squirt some KY jelly between it to make it look like a little pussy. So it's them balls and they just real stuffy together. So then it look like some coochie lips that's like this.
Keep that.
Y'all, if you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles.
I don't condone it now, but,
and it ain't no fucking limits. Okay?
I don't condone violence unless it's the Alabama Riverboat. Back then, we used to be downtown. When you don't go downtown after hours, they would come out and shit, holding hands and shit, you know, and motherfuckers would be throwing bottles at them and shit, getting them like, yo, that's
like, for your house?
You used to have to smoke weed at a certain place. You understand? Like, why is it that the destruction of the household is what they want? It's the household. We're not living together anymore. Families are no longer together. Mm-hmm. You can't have honest conversations about things like this. Mm-hmm. You know, if and not blaming anybody, but they were adults back then that were putting their hands on kids, sexually abusing them and everything. Mm-hmm. We needed people to tell the proper adults about that so they could step in. I don't know what happened to all these men and they want to be in that lane, but hey, do it and have a place where y'all could do those things safely. Other people are saying, yo, we don't even be with our mate like that and looking all... Listen, and I'm going to be honest with you. The craziest thing, too, I seen one of them arguing with the girl on the YouTube or whatever. They actually act more feminine than some of our regular.
That's what I said. I just said that.
That means y'all been fucking up then. So that don't mean
they listen. What happened was no. Pause. Because I said that earlier. What the trannies and I commend y'all for doing this, because what you did was you was a man and you watched how dominant these women are, and you was like, you know what? I'm gonna become one of them, and I'm gonna do it so feminine that I'm gonna make them look bad.
Now they a double minority.
I'm gonna make them look bad.
Black and they're a girl. Yeah, okay.
Now I'm gonna wrap it up with that, and I'm gonna say this. Y'all make sure y'all follow Anton on all social media. He will be tagged on Instagram and the YouTube, and it will be a reel, of course. Okay, y'all listen to Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits.
Couch.
Okay, I will see y'all Monday on the couch. Don't play with me. I love y'all. Ew.